Hi, everyone. Who's here? I am very excited to be doing this today. I am fully booked. Yeah, I got to say that right away. I have it scrolling down, but I just want to let you all know I am fully booked for this. It booked earlier today. Just keep that in mind. I am accepting no more reservations. I actually just turned it off so you can't even see it. But yes, I am fully booked, so just keep that in mind. So if you are looking for this service, it's not available. Yeah. Anyway, but I will be going in order today, and I will be placing your name, and I will be doing timestamps. One second. Sorry, I have to get my bearings here. This is gonna be for Wednesday. Alrighties. So okay, one second. I was like eating something, and I was like, wait a second, I gotta start this. I gotta start this. So uh one second, everyone. All right. 15. Okay, there it is. Hi everyone. I do appreciate all of yous. Hi, Get Your Soulmate Diamond. Hi, John. BRK, Allie and Julia. Yes. So let's kind of get started. And like, you know me, I like to just hop right to it. I don't think there's any announcements I need to make. Sorry, I thought there was. They were giving me a bunch of stuff earlier, like so much stuff. I was like, why are you giving this to me now? Are you gonna? If But they just kept going. Anyway, um, is there anything that I need to be telling them? Oh, yes, there is one. I am doing entity clearing with healing. So it's a live session, one on one, and I will clear any entities off of you as well as do any healing in the allotted time. I been wanting to do healing, but I haven't mastered the new one I gotta do. So this is just like an in between. So if you are interested in that, it's very powerful. It's just I can't mass do it. So I don't like doing it, but it is individual, and I will get entities, clear your home of negativity and entities, and your car and all that good stuff. But it will be healing for those that don't have any entities. So just keep that in mind if you are interested in that. I just launched, I just revamped it. Yeah, sorry. So do check it out if that calls out to you in your heart. Get it. It will, if you have no entities, we'll just do the whole healing. If you have entities, we'll get the entities first and then we'll do healing. So it's important to get, like, you're gonna get a lot from it. And it's your heart's saying yes, then it's yes. Okay. But yeah, hi, I do appreciate all of these. All right. So sorry, I gotta like get my bearings. I will be using my phone, everyone. It is here. The very first person who booked is going to be Betty. Betty. Betty B. Okay. So it's like that. Yes. Oops. I just put Betty in. Betty B there. Okay. Ooh, there. All right, Betty B, you are going to be the very first press person. One second. Like I was totally like, I was thinking about how I'm going to do this. And I was thinking, wait a second, I'm going to have to read these questions and I have to understand it. And I guess, I don't know. I guess didn't take that into consideration, but it is what it is. All right. So we have Betty at 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Betty. Oh, yeah. Never mind. I don't have to write your name. Just put that. Okay. This is in order. All right. So for Betty, you have, it is time for me to stop holding space in my heart. Oh, is it time for me to stop? Because a question mark. To hold space in my heart for Brennan. Why does he keep coming towards me to distance himself? And is there anything else in my energy? I always get this question, by the way. Is there anyone else or anything else? Is there anyone else in my energy that I should be paying attention to? I get that question so often, especially in private readings, where you kind of want to, like, you're holding on to someone and then you're wondering if there's anything else. If there's no room, there's no room, baby. I don't know what to tell you, right? And that really is the case. It's how energy works. It's like, think of a battery. Like, you fill up the energy up, right? Can you put more energy when the battery's at 100%? Not really, right? It's like that. Anyway, but let's get started with you, Betty. Stop holding space for him. No. But one thing that they are saying that you're trying to do, which keeps tripping you up, is you're kind of wanting to either hold space so that you have them or let go of them so that you move on. Neither one is actually on the table. There was a private reading I was doing for someone. I think I just did it yesterday. Yeah. But I was telling that person, we can't do either. Like, like holding on to someone, right? And um holding on to someone or letting go, right? In fact, we have to do like this abridged version where you hold space and love for them, but you don't let that hold you back. So that's kind of where you need to do. Like holding space for them is the right call, but what you're also doing is attaching what you hope is going to happen between you and them, and that attachment is holding you back. So it is important, Betty, that you understand neither, like holding space for them and compassion and love is key, but not wasting away your life is also key, and having to find that middle ground. This is such a hard thing. It took me about 4 months to do it. I know that that seems like a short period of time, but for someone like myself, that's a long period. And I want you to know just how difficult what you are being asked to do and what you actually need to do um, in order for you to move forward properly. And that is, I love you. I care for you, but I care for me more. That's actually how I did it, by the way. I don't know if that's the proper way, but I actually think that is right. But it's important that you understand, the attachment that you have, or the expectations that you have, or what's holding you back, not the love itself. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. Sorry, I got to make sure I phrase these things right. But it's important. You get like it's not the holding space. It's not showing them compassion. It's not giving them love. That's not holding you back, baby. Right? It is your attachment to what you think that love and holding space is going to get you that's holding you back. I have an attachment contract that I just released on Moments or my Patreon. If you are interested in that, it is very cheap. They recommended that as your very first thing, but it's the attachment. That's the thing that's making you stuck. That's the thing that's making it very difficult for you. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else that they want to give. Hold on. I got to make sure I answer your questions. Sorry, I'm getting my bearings. It's just bear with me, everyone. Um, why does he keep coming towards me, then distancing himself? I see why they brought up the person I had was dealing with yesterday. Your energy is really intense for them. I really do understand how crazy this sounds. Like I don't, I'm not, I'm sitting here thinking, oh, this is so sane, right? Of course it's not sane. It's crazy. But your energy is what they love, but it's also too much for them to handle when they're around it. So the distance has to do with that. It's like, I don't know. This it's funny because they were. You know, remember I told you earlier they were constantly drilling stuff into me earlier when I was walking my dog. I was just receiving. I was like, wow, I'm getting so much here. Normally I don't do this many readings for this many people. That's why. But they. I was trying to think of a good example for feeling really uncomfortable, right? Like, but that's kind of what your energy does to them. They do love it. That's actually why they come back is your energy. But receiving too much or being around it for too long, for a prolonged period of time, makes them very uncomfortable. And I know that that's crazy. I know it sounds like it's a paradox or something, but it is what's happening. They want you because of your energy, but then when they have the energy, they want to run. And mm, sorry, it's like, um, I know how frustrating that is. I know. It hurts your heart. In fact, I actually feel the attachment is on your heart, and then it attaches to the situation of this person. And then when they distance themselves, it pulls on your heart and it rips it. Like it's like ripping flesh. I don't know. If you had like tape on you, but it would rip flesh if it came off. It's like that. That's the pain I feel you're feeling whenever they pull away. And that's why you need to work on that attachment. The attachment is the problem, not the love you have for them. And it's the thing that's gonna blow your mind open. And you want to know if there's anyone else in your energy field, Betty? Yes, there is someone. Oh, but if you should pay attention to them, I actually think you should. It's a man. I don't know. It is what it is. It's a man, slightly younger than you, a little younger than you. I actually think you may work with them or you work around them in some way, shape, or form. I see them. I don't know what this is. It's like when you have a suit and it has that vest thing, but it's not with that the coat. It's like just that. But they're holding flowers. They do have an interest in you. Should you pay attention to them? I don't know. You gotta trust your heart on this one. But um, there is someone like that. It's slightly younger or something like that. I honestly want to say 27, but I don't know. When it comes to really specifics, numbers, and dates, it can get a little weird, but I'm seeing that 27 years old. And yeah, I think you should though. I know it sounds crazy because of what we just said, but that wouldn't have come through unless you needed to hear it. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, I think I answered everything. Sorry, I got to make sure I'm like again, this is new. I have to I'm getting my bearings here. Yes. Holding space for him. Yes. Hold space. Lose attachment. Yes. He keeps oh yes, the energy. Your energy is why. Okay, that's all I got for you, Betty. I want to thank you. I do appreciate it. Oh wow. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Again, I'm getting my bearings, everyone. So the readings are probably gonna take longer than the 4 minutes, just so you all know. But I need to kind of like whenever you try something new, it takes time. So this is new for me. Doing what I'm doing right now is new. Okay. All right, everyone. All right. So I have Kristen with an E is the next person. Alrighty. So we have 11 minutes and 11 seconds for the next person. Oh, you need help. Yeah, I was receiving for you as well. So interesting. I kept like I just because normally you prep. I don't know how. If you do any services like myself, you understand that you constantly receive way before the service is even like you even performed it. And I was receiving so much. I was receiving for you as well. Kristen says, "Oh, by the way, like if you for those of you that need help, that's what she has. So let's see what Kristen needs help with. There are a few different things that are coming towards you. I actually have for you, Kristen, the one who needs help. Sorry, I don't have a last name for you. There is a dragon portal that is actually open for you right now. In fact, I think connecting to the dragons and dragon energy is going to be very important. I want to say it's your own personal dragon, but it's not the whole thing. I have compassion dragons that are stepping forward to assist with you. Compassion. Um, love dragons and ether dragons are the ones who want to work with you. I'm not sure. I didn't receive this earlier, but I just received it now for you. But there is a dragon portal that the dragons have been trying to work with you or trying to connect with you more. I know it sounds crazy, but call them forth. I would actually individually call them and then have them give you an attunement on your energy field, and then you'll be able to call them regularly. It's very important. So do it individually. Those are three dragons. There's many other ones, by the way, but those are the three ones that want to work with you. I believe you also have, I'm writing this in the chat, by the way, the violet flame dragons are the other ones that want to work with you as well. Okay. Anyway, what I was receiving for you earlier, Kristen, is that you have an ego issue. Your ego is actually really very much usurping you and actually making life pretty difficult. So I want you to repeat after me and say this to your ego. Ego. Ooh, sorry. Ooh, sometimes when I tap into that, it's like so much. Can you please stop? No, not can you. Ego, please stop sabotaging me. Stop getting in my way. And stop blocking and interfering with me, especially when I'm meeting new people, men specifically, but people in general. I am now able and capable of discerning what's right and wrong for me and who is right and wrong for me from now on. I no longer need nor want your protection as I am a sovereign being. Sorry, sovereignty incarnate. Oh, one second. There's a little bit more coming through for you. I say this with love. Yes, yes. One second. There is a little bit more. Sorry, I have to say it. You're now gonna shift focus, Kristen, to your subconscious, and you're gonna tell your subconscious to support you. Say, subconscious, please support me. Please bear sacred neutral witness. That's a key. They're really underlining sacred neutral witness because your subconscious has been kind of trying to take the reins a little bit or trying to fill you with stuff as well, just as like the ego. When it bears sacred neutral witness, it won't side one way or the other. It will allow you to. So that's key. So subconscious, please bear sacred neutral witness. So say that. Sorry. Whoa. And then you're going to ask your mind and your heart to connect and join in unity as well. And this will help align all the parts of you. Your soul is slightly off. I'm going to be combining it and making it like more in alignment with you. But the reason why you're so slightly off or it's slightly not in alignment with the rest of you is your subconscious and and not the ego, the subconscious. Okay. Let's see what else Kristen needs help with. Is there anything else that's stepping forward? Saint Germain wants to work with you. He is giving, he does this a lot though. He's asking you to build, I don't know if it's like an altar or something like that, yeah. Or like I see it like a dresser where it has some of your divination tools, or not divination itself, but different types of stuff. What is there? Candles, rose petals. Rose petals is key. Dried ones, though, that's key. Sorry to make that clear. Dried ones, though. He wants to work with you while you're working with that. To achieve what, Saint Germain? One second, sorry. It's like kind of crazy. I think it's to do magic. That's what it feels like to me. But he's not saying anything else. But he did give me that earlier. I don't like jumping the gun sometimes. But sometimes you have to. I feel like you need to work on your magical parts, right? All of us bring in specific energies into this world, right? And different energies are better at doing different stuff. I actually feel that Kristen, that you have a lot of energies for spell work inside of you. A lot of people do, by the way. It's like we have a lot of that magic energy. It's actually very beautiful. But a lot of people don't like to practice it, or they think it's wrong in some way, or there's limiting beliefs there. But as Saint Germain stepping forward, it was my first clue. But then he said magic, and that's what it feels like to me to have to start to practice spell work and using your magic. He's saying that to use it for beautiful, good things as well for yourself. One of the things that I think you have the biggest issue with is it's not wanting better for yourself. It's it's striving for it. Hold on, no, sorry. I want to make sure I phrase that correctly. It's like you want better for yourself. Yes, who doesn't, right? But the action of going after better for yourself is very difficult. There is a block and restriction there as well. And the spells will help with that. And it will help you be more empowered as well. Let me see. Is there anything else that you want to give for Christine? Sorry, I don't know if you say your name right, but sorry. Normally I ask people, how do you say that name? Is there anything else that you want to say? Yes. There is one thing that Saint Germain is suggesting. It's to close your eyes, right? But put hands over them so that you can actually stop. I think it's to kind of shut your mind off so you can feel more with your heart and feel more with your clairsentience. That will help you feel more of the energy, so you can tune into it. It does help when you can feel it. It's not necessary, obviously, but when we don't feel anything happening, even though it is, it's difficult for us to believe it's happening. So he would like you to start to kind of quiet the mind and focus more on the subtleness. And when you start to attune yourself to that, you can feel more. Experiences with any type of energy, I feel intensely, right? But I didn't start off that way. No one does. And he would like you to start to practice more attuning yourself to the energies. This is going to affect your life immensely. Probably one of the biggest shifts. Second to what I just did. And that is for you to pick up the subtle energies, because it's not just knowing what people are feeling per se. It's not just that. It's knowing which way to go, right? Knowing which way the flow is as well. And kind of knowing when you should like move or do something or try something. It will help you connect more to this world. That's what clairsentience is, right? Connecting more to the world, the energy of it. And he would like you to practice more of that and tuning yourself to it as well. Is there anything else? I think that's it. Yeah, sorry. I know the readings are long, but it takes me some time to get my bearings, everyone. Anyway, I think that's all I have for you. I'm going to be setting Archangel Michael. He's to step forward. He's going to help remove a block on your heart tonight while you sleep. Um, he's going to be using his blue dragon to assist with this process. The blue dragon is going to go up from near the solar plexus up your heart and move through that block until it's thinner and it eventually goes away. All right. I think that's all I got. Yes, that's all I got for you. Yeah. All right. All right. Thank you, Kristen. All right. Let's see. We're at 20, 34. Oh, ooh, who's the next person? Yes. Nicole. Sorry, no last name. So if there's two Nicoles, I don't know what to tell you all. um, yes, Nicole, like that. Okay. Alrighty. So let's see. We have Nicole P. Okay, Nicole P. I see it now. Nicole P. There. I'm new to looking at this. I just realized I have a question. Put your full name. Okay, my biggest dreams are to grow my business and become a mom. Interesting. What's the best way to move forward in my business and forward in business to grow? Any advice and desire to become a mom and have a family? This is very interesting. These questions are more. It's like it's interesting. The energies are more in alignment. With each other. Um, I know that it's we. I know we don't. We kind of look at children and we think that there's like it's a human baby. That's the only thing that can be considered a baby, right? But in reality, your own business is as well. And they want you to just kind of remove that limiting belief as your very first thing when it comes to seeing your business, right? And growing a business, giving your energy to it is the same as giving your energy to a child. You are literally giving your energy and time to it. What's the difference, right? I understand that it's hard sometimes for us to look at these two things and think they're alike. They are very alike. Not the same thing, obviously, but it's more alike than you realize. So it's an interesting thing that you asked two questions that I think are so similar. How to grow your own business? They are suggesting for you, Nicole P, the poverty contract. The poverty contract, I do offer it. It is one of the best things to grow your business. It will help remove blocks here. You do have a block on your father's side of the family that it will limit your ability to manifest and create your own business and to grow your own business. What other advice and suggestions do you have? Let me see. Metatron is stepping forward for you. I understand why he's stepping forward. I have a money vein guided meditation. I that you are also going to want to take a look at. Metatron stepping forward is. Sorry, I gotta write that down. A Metatron stepping forward is a very, very important thing. Is learning to manifest better. It's the best way you're gonna do it. One of the things that Metatron is suggesting for you and how to grow your own business and how to plant the seeds of this is to visually see it in your mind's eye. I know that it's hard sometimes because we're in the physical reality. We're dialed into this dimension, into this timeline, right? That we sometimes think that our imagination is meaningless or doesn't really do much. It opens up the energy, opens you up to the energy to receive so that you can grow your own business. What he's saying for you to do is to visually see your business like a garden. Those gardens that they have in a public place, like a park, or there's like different rows, and then it's like community leaders are the ones that are they get to plant their own plants. That's how I see it. Like you have your own role, and he's saying for you to tend to it in your mind's eye. When you tend to it, that energy will then start to manifest in your reality as more business and a bigger business. On top of the two things I suggested, but that's one of the best things that you can do. It's manifesting in its more pure sense, he's the master manifester. So if Metatron giving you this exercise, you can guarantee it's a successful one, but it has to do with you seeing your business as plants and you tending to that garden and growing it. He's saying that you will see it. It's interesting. You will know it's going to wither before it withers in your physical reality. You'll know it's going to bloom before it blooms in your physical reality. You'll be able to make adjustments and be able to kind of steer your way away from those things or towards that as well. So it's important you understand like the energy, right, is first. It's like, I want to say a month ahead. That's how I see it, but it doesn't have to be. And when you start to see something happen you don't like, you can start to you will immediately know what that means and what how you can fix it or how you can limit or minimize the damage. So it does give you a lot of power and control. It is one of the best suggestions that he's giving. The fact that he's giving this um it matters and it means a lot. All right. Is there anything else, Metatron, on how Nicole P can grow her business? Yes. There is one other thing. This has to do with the poverty contract that I have. When you do the poverty contract, you not only remove your limitations to do with money, you also bring in light into your business by the everything you touch will actually be infused with light and vibration. And the more light something has, the more magnetic it is, and the more people are drawn to it. So he's saying for you to incorporate more light into your business or any business that you try to grow for yourself. It's everything you touch will should be filled with light. Um, there is one thing that he is this is an odd thing. I might try it. But he's saying that you can, let's say you have your name, business, or logo. Um, Imagine it on a, you know how the stores have those signs that light up and they shine and they're flashy. He's saying for you to put like your logo name, brand name, or given name right on one of these lights, fill it with a bunch of light, and it you can manifest that way as well. And that will help you stand out above everyone else. It's the key, right? How do people become superstars? It's their light. That's the key, right? It's the energy that they are bringing in. It's the energy that they have within themselves, right? It's how you will have success. I hope that makes sense. Sorry, it's just what he's giving. Yeah, neon sign. Thank you. Yes, that's like that. Like those signs. It's key. Any advice and desire to become a mom and have a family? They are bring he Metatron is saying yet again that your business, the business that you have, will be like that. I want to see if he's had anything else to do with like an actual physical family because he's very hell bent on that one. Sorry. Let me see. One of the things that he does suggest for you, Nicole, and how to have a family, and to create a family for yourself is inner child healing. There are stuff that's lurking deep within the inner child that needs to be resolved. It will help you connect more to love, the energy of love, and it will also make you more fruitful or fertile. Sorry, I can't make up the. I can't. I think it might be both. But inner child healing will be the thing, the very next step in how to become, to have a family and stuff like that. It's interesting. It's here. Like there's something. There's like a block. I can see it. I'm trying to. One second. I can. It's like I almost feel it. What is the block that exists there, Metatron, for Nicole? I thought it was past life, but he said no. Oh, I get it. The poverty lack contract will help you. Um, there is a vow. I think it feels like an imprint that's within you that is stopping this. The contract will help start the process of removing it. It won't be the whole thing. There is a block though, to having a family. I can see it. It's like an oath of some kind you may have made. Sorry, I try. I want. I'm. It's an oath, vow, or imprint. Oath, oath. A like that. Oath that you did. In a past life, I guess. I don't know. Maybe in this life. I'm not sure. It is your block. When you're doing the poverty lack contract, have on the side. You'll know what I mean when you have your contract in front of you. Have on the side that all your oaths and then void them out as well. And then you'll be able to just remove that from yourself. It is a block. I was wondering, it's so crazy, but it's crazy that people have these things anyway. But I'll leave it there. I want to thank you, Nicole. I do appreciate you. All right. So, oh my God, I got to speed these up uh, if I don't want to speak, I'll be here all night anyway, but we'll be fine. All right. So, Nicole, now we're on Zana. C. Okay. All right. So, just connecting to your energy. Measure says I have to slow down. He said, I'm speeding up too quickly when it comes to connecting to the energy. One second, I have to connect. Okay, thank you. How does Andrew H feel about me? Okay. Are we going to be together? Is there anything? Is there going to be a reunion between us? This person's feelings for you are I don't know how to phrase what I want to say to you. This is someone whose feelings for you are kind of in deep in the heart, but their heart is like a shriveled up raisin, and it's a lot of pain. I understand that some of it feels like for you, there's limiting beliefs about love and what love can do, but love from other people cannot fix us, right? Love for ourselves can. And I feel like this is someone who's in a lot of pain. They're in a lot of turmoil. Their heart is a raisin, and they don't have the capacity to open up and love and even want love at this point. This is someone whose energy is just not in the energy of I want a relationship, not in the energy of wanting to settle down, not in the energy of wanting to spend their life with anyone, right? There is feelings for you deep down, though, by the way, but it's kind of buried underneath a bunch of darkness. I see it as a red energy, negative. It's for me when I always see red, it's negative. That's how I see entities, but it's red energy that's on this person's heart, negative energy that's there. It's like darkness essentially. So they do have feelings for you. It's just deep. They're not in the position of giving you or anyone a relationship. And even if they were in one, they wouldn't be able to give that love out, period. Okay. Oh, that was a lot easier. Sorry, this I thank you, Metatron. Again, this is how it always is, everyone. You have to do something first before you learn, and then you can start to get your bearings, because that just worked out a lot easy. Anyway, is there a chance for a union between us? I'm looking at the time frame. I actually see October 9th being a very pivotal date for you and this person. Wait, is it together, Metatron? Yes. October 9th, though. It's an odd day. October 9th to the 11th, but I see 9th being the most highlighted. Remember, this is a probability, right? We live in a creating world. People can do or say anything they want to do, but it is a probability nonetheless. But I actually see me having the third eye that I have, October 9th, it's looking good, essentially. But a reunion, I actually see this October 9th meeting being a little bit more on the out of the blue side. When you're walking down the street and then like they just pop up right in front of you. That's the scene I'm seeing, but it doesn't have to be that. But it is a good example where it's like you're kind of walking like this, boom, and then you stop in front of each other. Yeah, that's what I see. I think it's gonna close a lot of things out for you, by the way. Seeing them, I think you have not been seeing this person in the true light. The reason for this is your third eye is somewhat open, but it's not completely. I actually think it's about 20% open. You're going to want to clear out your third eye with lights. So one of the things that they are suggesting you do is take your hand and focus energy into the third eye like this and open it up and clear out and cleanse it. You can call Metatron. He says you can call him. Metatron Saint Germain to assist you with this, but your third eye is not quite right. So when you see them, you're kind of looking based on what they look like physically. Oh, they look fine, right? They look like they're eating or something. I don't know what you see. But yeah, if you were to look at them with your third eye, you think, oh, damn, they're jacked up, right? And this person's in a bad place. So they're not ready nor capable of giving you what you want from them. All right. Your guidance is to work on the third eye so that when you do see them, or you can even see them in your mind's eye and know the truth. I know it's really difficult sometimes because you may be focusing on, I see you focusing on logic, but that's not going to get you very far, nor are you able to really see the truth. And it's like, if I were to see them, I'd see it so clearly, like this person needs help, right? But I don't think you're seeing it that way. I also think there's a limiting belief that your love can save them. They need their own love to do that, and that's key as well. Let me see, is there anything else that you want to say for guidance for Zana? They want you to cry, but it's not just that. One second. Sorry, it's like a lot of emotion coming through. It's like, oh my god. Sorry, I was like, where is this coming from? But I'm guessing it's you. They want you to cry, keep crying, let it all out. Um, there is something. It's a more of a visual. I see a lot of energy leaving the top of your heart, going out the higher heart chakra, the throat, and kind of leaving you, maybe even through your crown. Let the energy go. It is key. All right. You're gonna feel a lot better. But it does require you to like let it out. It normally, when I do healings on people, when we send energy up, we're sending it into the divine. So I would suggest you send it there. A divine will take it, source will take it. But they do want you to cry. That's your advice. To mourn, release, and let go for now. All right. That's all I got for you. Sorry, Daniel, but it's what I have. I thank you. All righties. So we're at 36. Yay, there he is. Sorry, Metatron. I thank you for that suggestion, Metatron, but he did fix it. Hi, everyone. All right. Let's see. We did Zena. So okay, 1 second. Sapora B. Oh, sorry if I spell your name wrong, but there it's Sa. I think it's Sa. Yeah. Um. Alrighties. Okay, so we have Sapora. I hope I'm saying your name right. So sorry. No, no. I am not a college graduate, everyone. I didn't need to be, but it is what it is. Just let you know that. What is coming up in love for me? I'm they want you to learn to attract loving, because I don't really see too much coming towards you. In fact, I actually see, oh, I get it now. Oh, okay. One of the first things that you need to do is learn to raise your vibration. When we attract, and when we're in the energy of attraction, it raises our vibration a lot, because we're pulling a lot of energy into the self, and it kind of lifts us up. Who you are attracting are people you don't want, but your vibration isn't a match for anything better. Attracting it and being in the energy of attraction will lift you up. So how do I phrase this? Think of it like a bunch of different layers of energy, right? Um, your vibration and energy is here. These people you don't want. You want nothing to do with them. But you want up here, right? This is what you want, it's what you desire. You need to learn to attract, bring in energy into yourself, raise your vibration by doing fun stuff, and it will raise you up to hit that level, that tier that you're looking for. And when you do, you're gonna be so happy that you're having better caliber of people, right? Knocking at your door, and vice versa for that matter. Attracting isn't just waiting for them to step in at your doorstep. It's it's attracting situations that you can act on as well. I know that we like to prioritize or glorify, right, feminine energy, but feminine energy is just half our energy. We need the other half, right? And that's that masculine. So it's important that you may have to act as well. But the very first thing you need to do right now is start to take in more energy and have more fun and raise your vibration. And it's gonna help the people that you have. I actually see two people. I don't know if they've been wanting you for a while, but you don't want them. You have no interest in them. They look like zombies to me, or yeah, just like kind of I don't know. It's just people that you just like. I can your energy towards them is like no, oh no, and you want to go up, but you're not able to attract anything else because of this, right? You're not able to get anyone else or any other caliber of person. The people that you will be attracting are people who are established, successful as well. I see a business person specifically, being a very key one for you, but suitcase, suits, everything like that. Just so you know, it's how I see it anyway. But it's key for you. Also doing fun things and having exciting things happen to yourself and doing exciting stuff. That is also part of it. I really do understand that it seems crazy, right? Me going out and having fun, like how can that benefit me when it comes to this? I promise you it matters, because it's your vibration, it's your energy. And most of our manifestation comes from attraction, right? It comes from like what we're doing throughout the day, like like your entire day, 24 hours a day, right? We are attracting things into our life. And if your vibration sucks, for most of the month, right, you're not getting anything. So you need to understand just how important it is to learn to raise that vibration. And they're doing it through the energy of attraction. I see it like this: Indian pose, right? Meditation pose with your hands up. And that's how I do it. And then you imagine two energy spheres in the hands, and then you set the intention that you want to manifest love, set the intention that you want to manifest love, and then see two fiery things. That's how I do it anyway. They go up really high, by the way. Yeah, for me, I have a lot of energy though. But when I'm channeling a bunch, it goes up to um the floor up from me. So that's how I do it, and you'll be able to attract it in. But it's just part of it. You need to do fun stuff as well. Okay. Um, Let me see. Um, let's see. Is being partner like not part of my life path? That's very interesting. All of us do have ascension paths. Let me see. I think um you would be okay if you didn't have anyone else, and that is okay, right? It's the energy that we brought into our life will dictate and determine how amazing we find experiences, right? Some people brought in a lot of energy that um that means that when like brought a lot of energy that is very compatible with settling down and having a family. So experiences like that blow their mind, right? But if I were to have an experience of settling down and having a family, I would not be happy, because the energy I brought in is not compatible with that. So it's important it's nice that you get and understand that. But I think you do deserve a partner, and you should have one. I think that you should have someone, not maybe not a family, right? Maybe not that per se or any more of that. But I do feel you do want someone in your life that um, can be a companion. And I think that's something that's for everyone. And that could be friendships as well, by the way. And that's also key to having better friendships, that thing I just told you. So keep that in mind. But understanding that not I know that we're conditioned and programmed to think that family and having a family is the most amazing thing possible. The energy you brought into yourself will dictate and determine how amazing you find that experience. And a lot of people who are born now, right, do not find that amazing. They will not find that mind blowing. It's not enough, right? So just keep that in mind. But I think you should still have a companion. All right. And it's up to you. It's your choice, right? Whether or not you want to have that. So I think that when you hit your vibrations higher, you'll be able to make an informed choice. But I do feel you should still have the proper friends, soul family, right? And definitely a companion. All right, it's all I got for you. Um, wow, it's just these readings are crazy. Sorry. Oh, all right. So the next one we're at is 4255. All righties. Oh, let's see this. Sorry, wait, is this four? Okay, we're at Charlie now. Charlie, do I have a last name for you? Wait, I see. Full name Amber Rockwell. Amber. Okay. Rock. Oh, I see. Charlie. Oh, wait. All right, Charlie. Charlie, with a star there. Okay. Let's see. There it is. Um, Friend, coworker, they are committed. All right. Out of nowhere, the surprise of realization that there is a bond and attraction. Looking for advice about this connection and surrounding energy. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Let's see. For Charlie. Oh my, I don't know why. So no shame. All right. No, you should not. For one of the first things that you should do is relinquish shame and bad feelings that you have. Love is love, and it's never wrong. That is a key one. There is a block on your heart, by the way, that is in some ways kind of doing this, creating a block here, an energetic blockage. I know that Oh, I really do know and understand that we sometimes look at logic and think, um, this is happening because it's logically this way or logically that way. Energy is why it's happening. There is a block on your heart that is actually preventing this from actually blooming into something. I do see it as a bit of a seedling. Actually, it's a little bit more mature of a plant. Can you tell me? Sorry, what is your question? Sorry, you're just like looking for advice about the connection and surrounding energies. Okay, okay. Let me see who wants to step forward. We have Kuan Yin stepping forward to assist you. Kuan Yin, what advice and guidance that you have? Removing that block is the key one. Kuan Yin is the master block remover. You're gonna want to call her in. I would actually call her in now, and have her place her hands on your heart. It's going to be left hand first, then the right hand, and it's not like this. It's actually like this. I know it sounds strange, but it is what it is. It's what she's giving me. And she's going to place her hands there, and she's going to help remove these blocks that are existing. This is going to be tough business for you, by the way. It will help remove it. I don't know if you have it could be inner child healing or you have children, but there's something like that as well. It will help with that as well. It will help you heal. Let me see. Is there anything else, Kuan Yin, that you want to say and to assist and facilitate? I want to say growing of the connection, but I don't know. Let's see. What do you have to say here? The one thing that she is saying is for you to follow your heart, but it does require you to remove some of the blocks and restrictions here. There is a restriction of shame, and the fact that I'm calling you Charlie says it all, right? But it's more than that. You don't get that that shame is creating an energetic blockage that every time you try to like do something, it won't work. It's kind of like I know it sounds like it's craziness. This is the example that Kuan Yin gave, where it's like you work up the courage to say something to someone, but then they don't hear it, and you think, oh, they weren't supposed to. You have an energetic blockage that's there that prevented them from hearing it. I really do understand that it doesn't seem it seems crazy. I get it, right? But that really is how it's working. You need to understand that the blockages that you have, shame, there's some guilt, not too much though. There's shame though. You are shaming yourself. You need to forgive yourself and give yourself grace, and give yourself love and give yourself some sorry whew, right oh, so it's like leeway, wiggle room. Like you just like honestly give yourself a break. Like it's just like stop it, right? But it were this part of you that's shaming yourself. That's it's creating this block that's making the situation between you and this person not grow, and it's not going to. Even if you try to, it would be so difficult to make it grow because of all the blocks that are here. I don't really see too many on this person's end, by the way. They may not have guilt or something. I don't know. It is what it is, but you have plenty for both of you, and you do need to get rid of that shame there, that block there. There is a block from your mother's side that's coming forward as well. I will bring awareness to. I don't know. It's something to do with how the women in your mother's side of the family live their life, but it's interesting. It has to do with the mind itself. It's like I see your mom, like literally your mom, being trapped by their mind and not being able to move. It's like knowing what you one should do, but not being able to do it. It comes from the mother side, but I think you may have actually got it from your actual mommy. But I think it actually is a generational thing where you're just the mind itself. It's kind of like such a strange thing, but it's like there's so much energy in the mind that it creates a hole, a black hole, and it just sucks you in, and you're not able to move. It's just a crazy thing, but that's how I see it. It is another block that's here. Removing these blocks will help things grow, but it will require some action as well. Kuan Yin does have a suggestion for you when you solve this issue, your blocks and restrictions, and she's the master block remover. Just keep that in mind. Call her forth, and she will help you. Um, Write a letter like that. Short, sweet. I see it being 3 sentences. Sorry, this is what it is what I got. All right. It doesn't have to be a letter itself, but write something, 3 sentences. Is what is her suggestion on how to create more here. All right. Is there anything else? I think that's it. I think that's all I got. I gotta leave it there. Whew, okay. We're at 49. I love earlier before I started this, I filled myself up with a ton of energy. And I know I won't run out, but it's just nice to just have that much energy. Anyway, alrighty. So let's see. The next person is going to be Rachel. Rachel S. Your reading is going to be special, Rachel. Who are you, Rachel? Um, is it really over between me and VKS? Ooh, no, it is definitely not. I wouldn't expect anything this year. It's interesting. I don't want to sound so crazy, but I see the connection between you and this person actually getting worse, worse before it gets better. um, I don't know why I saw this, but I saw it getting worse, and there's like a slide, and then it kind of goes down again. Just kind of keep that in mind. I wouldn't expect stability here between you and this person, nor would I expect it to be over just yet. There is a lesson that you need to learn. Your higher self is stepping forward to answer this question, and your higher self is the one that wants to connect with you more, Rachel. Saying I am one with my higher self will assist you with connecting. There's a karmic lesson that you need to learn between you and this person. And your higher self is saying, I see it as one, just one karmic lesson. Your higher self is saying, ask it to show you what the lesson is. And it may not be for this connection, it could be like different memories, but it will be the same thing anyway. But ask it, what lesson am I supposed to learn? It's a karmic lesson. And not that you're karmics, no such thing really, but ask, what karmic lesson am I supposed to be learning? It will resolve. You won't have that incline that I see you actually having. That it's like it's going to peak again and then fall again. I don't think you want that. But if you learn the karmic lesson now, you kind of wrap up that. All right. If there's new love, everyone always asks. This is the craziest thing. I really do understand logically, right? Shouldn't new stuff be headed in my direction? If you've been holding on to the old, no, it's not possible. It really isn't. There's just no room. There's no room for that energy to come into your body, to come into your awareness, to come into your energy field. I am going to be clearing this person out of your energy field right now. I'm doing symbol clearing, and I'm going to be clearing all the negativity from you, Rachel. It's a pentagram, an unk, and then a ladder. And I'm spinning the unk right now. I'm actually going counterclockwise. And it's cleansing the energy off of your field. And there are some burdens here. Such a strange thing. I saw a version of you screaming. Anyway, but it got sucked up. That's a symbol clearing. Sorry, it's like all the stuff's being stuffed in there. I have removed the person from your energy field with this. I have not done this before with the symbol clearing to remove someone from your energy field, but I just did it. Anyway, just so you know, but you can do it as well if you want. It will make room, but I'm gonna leave it like that. Sorry, I have to leave it like that for them. Is there any other guidance that you have for Rachel that's coming forward? There is a little bit, but it's odd. They want you to use your voice more, speak more. Sorry, woof. I think you need to vent or something like that. I don't sound crazy, but it's like I think you need to vent. Like I think you need to say it. And even if you're just telling it to yourself, it's so therapeutic. Like the throat center, it can release so much. When we scream at someone because we're so angry, we release so much when we do that. And I know that we look at screaming at someone as negative in some way, right? But in reality, your expression is your expression, and it's all right, right? But I feel like there are parts of you that you may be suppressing, like you're not letting yourself cry. I think you're not letting yourself speak and vent your frustration and kind of like even throw a tantrum. Like I think you just need to have that experience, and it will be so cathartic for you. The suggestion is to let it come out, but through the voice is the key one for you. All of your chakras are very tight. The throat is opening up because of what I'm saying to you. You're welcome. But the heart is also opening up as well because of what I'm saying. But all of the chakras are very tight. The crown is almost completely blocked as well. Does anyone want to step forward to assist? Sorry, Rachel. Rachel asked with this process. Let me see 1 second, Rachel. Um, The Arcturians are going to be stepping forward to assist. I want you to call them forth. Hi, everyone. Call in the Arcturians. Yes, Arcturians. I hope I spelled that right. If I didn't, it is what it is. And ask them to open up and clear out all the debris and blockages and restrictions in each of your chakras. Yes. Whew, whew. Sorry, I was like, wow. And each of your chakras, and it will open up everything. They're calling it pipe cleaning, is what it is. You know, when you have a plumber and they come and they clean out your pipes. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. So I would just lay down in bed, call them in. You can listen to music. I actually normally do that when I have energy work done because it's just boring. But listen to music and then just let them do their work, and they will clear out all of the chakras. All right. But that's all I got. I want to thank you. Yes, yes, we're a man of five. Yes, I want to thank you, Rachel. I hope that was helpful. I think I answered everything. Let me just take a look. No. Um. Oh, new love, right? No, I think you need to purge and heal. Nothing coming right now. One second. What? Sorry, they gave two signs, but then they mixed up. One second. I gotta clear my mind. Clear my mind. Any signs that she should watch out for? They want you to pay attention to the moons. That being the key. They want you, if you do want new love, they have a suggestion for you. Wait for a new moon and then write a letter, set the intention, right? You can light a candle as well to bring in new love or bring in new seeds of whatever you want. There's a very, 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 that's the one they want to give you. It's important you understand, like it's your, like anyone could do it if you feel called to, but that one will be really effective for you. They say that bringing in new love that way from a new moon will be it's something you're connected to. In a past life you used to dance to the moon or something like that. You definitely used to dance around something in a past life, so you are very connected to that energy, and it will be very effective for you to utilize. So just at a new moon, write an intention that you want to bring in new love or whatever, right? Whatever you want to bring in, light a candle, and then let it work its magic. All right. That's the only thing I have for you. Okay. Leave it there. So we have 56 minutes, 50 seconds. Alrighties. Whew. Um, mm, mm, mm. Uh, yeah, sorry. I'm just Rachel. Okay. Here we are. We're on a Noel. uh, okay. No, Noel. Yes, Noel. Noel LW. Noel W. Okay. There we go. Alrighties. So I want to meet my life partner, someone who can be an amazing husband and a great father to my child. What guidance do your spirit guides have to help me find my person? What is the time frame for this to happen? There's two things that they do want you to focus on, Noel, and one of the first things is to remove some of your limiting beliefs about love. You're not able to connect to the purest form of it. They are. You need two different contracts. Let me see. They're saying the attachment contract can help with this, but it's not the cure all. Um, the fear contract will help as well. Fear contract and the attachment contract for you are the ones that they are suggesting. I have this on my Patreon or on my Moments. You listen to it once a day for 14 days. It will. It's the two things that you need. There's limiting beliefs here. When we are not able to access the purest form of something, we can never find it. Does it make sense? Like, let's say you consider love, you're codependent with love, so guess what you always find, right? Love for you is always it has a codependency attachment, so you always find love with codependency, right? That's the energy, right, that you're accessing when you access love, is codependent love, right? So when we have the purest form of love, we're able to attract it in another person and someone who can give it, and we can give it to as well, but you're not able to. There is some limiting beliefs here. You're looking for security. That's actually what I got the first time, but you're looking for security. You need to give that security to yourself, but it's an attachment there. Can I get anything else? The contracts themselves. Is there any guidance? Who's stepping forward to answer this? I have your higher self and an angel stepping forward for you, Noel, on how to find this person. How can Noel do this? They want you to work on your solar plexus. It has to do with our power center and us feeling in control and empowered. One of the things that they're saying is going to be the most beneficial thing for you to do right now is for you to learn to master your masculine energy. It's honestly, I see it like this massive chunk of you. It's like almost all feminine, and there's this little bit, and it's not balanced. You need to learn to kind of meet in the middle and balance out those energies. That will be really helpful for you, and especially to do with the solar plexus. Actually, where I feel the trigger, I'm getting triggered a lot now from the solar plexus area. But it's to do with your masculine energy. It's just not in alignment. You are behaving and acting the way you think you should to attract what you think you want. And again, there's that attachment, right? You're not able to access the purest form of love because of these limiting beliefs and what you're playing out. Is in some ways coming from your mom, but I also see ties to the father as well, the father's lineage, but the mother's is lineage as well. Let me see. Is there anything else? Sorry, there's this. They're giving it in doses like that. What else? I understand. We'll do it after. They're just giving me a message. For Noelle, what else can she do to find what she wants? Oh, right, I got it earlier. I did say this for another reading, another sign. You need to do stuff to change your energy and your vibration. One of the things that they are suggesting, and this has to do with the masculine energy, is to start some kind of side hustle or a business that will help empower you. To start your own business, to take control of your life in that manner is very masculine. And it's like one of the most masculine things we can do, right? That is like, I'm empowered, I'm taking control, I'm handling my shit, right? They're saying that that is probably the best thing for you to do. It's a side hustle. I actually see oils. I think it's oils on Etsy, but it doesn't have to be that. They're just giving that as an example where it's like something that's a little bit more passive, where you can kind of get a rhythm in there, and then you can start to sell this, and it will just give you a little extra income. But it's empowering. That's the energy that you're accessing when you're doing that is an empowering energy that's masculine. And that masculine energy is exactly what you need to learn to balance out. And it will help you attract and find a better mate, and someone who's more balanced, because therefore you are. But it's not the whole thing. They really do want you to focus on the very first thing that they said is your ideas about love. That needs to go. These programmings, again, I see the programs are coming from the both sides of the lineage. These ideas about love that are constantly perpetuated. These are the things that are separating you from the purest form of it. It's like I don't know. They don't have an example for this, but it's like there's love, and there's always these things that people think about love when they want love, right? And it's not the purest form of it. You want the purest form, it requires you to have to be accessing the purest form. They say that you have it with your child. You need to learn to have that with other people. I hope that makes sense. They're saying when you are interacting with your child or children, you have the purest form of love. That is it, right? There's like, you're not expecting anything, right? It's like mostly pure, or pure itself. I actually feel like it's pure. They're saying 100% pure, right? You need to learn to have that with everyone else, including a partner. And that will help you find the perfect person for you, and one that is going to be amazing. But it requires you to remove the things and the ideas about what you think love is. It's your Achilles heel. It's what's been tripping you up. You also, it's very interesting. They're saying that it does impact you when it comes to like a really good suitor. You won't even, if they don't have certain traits or certain things that you think you're looking for or you think make you happy, you kind of overlook them as well. And it's interesting. And it's key. It's key that you get rid of that. All right. Any last thing that you have, Metatron, anyone, or the higher self? I do. I see it way in your future, by the way. I don't even want to give the time frame, but I have to give it because they said it. 2 to 4 years of is what I have as a time frame for who you are currently. But which, if you were to change, heal, grow, it will be different. it will be a lot different for you. They do want you to stop watching so much media. I want to say it's a tarot, but you know how there's those videos that are constantly getting you stuck in a certain energy, where it's like, who's coming towards me, and you kind of always hear this, and you just think you gotta wait. It's something like that. I know it's a crazy thing to say, but it came through like it came through where it's like, just you kind of got to separate yourself from that as well, so that you can start to act when you feel like you should act and not assume something's headed in your direction. It's sometimes there's times when we wait, right? It's sorry, they're calling it, is it the yins or something like that? Sometimes yang, right? Sometimes there's times when we act, sometimes there's times when we need to be in that yin stage. And it's when we are constantly hearing that something's headed in your way or in your direction, it constantly places you in yin energy, where you're kind of waiting. They want you to stop listening to that, stop listening to those things, and then you can then act a little bit more. Hope that makes sense. Sorry, it's what I have. It's that. Sorry, it's just that's that. I hope that makes sense. It's the only thing I have. I want to thank you. Thank you, Noah. No, thank you, Noah. Yes. Sorry, some of these readings are a little bit longer, everyone, but I do my best. Okay. Oh, we don't have too many. Alrighties. Now we're on Alejandra. Oh God. Okay. Alejandrina P. If I spelled your name wrong, sorry. 1 second. I need to. They gotta tune me up. 1 second. They said that I need to tune up. Okay. What are you gonna do? Thank you. I have to play in stepping forward to give me a tune up, give me some energy and healing. Thank you. And the Arcats are in. Yes, they're both here. Whenever whenever we talk to people or we connect to people, we exchange energy, and I constantly take on your low vibration energy, and I give you my high vibration energy. So it's tough on me at times. I've not had a situation where I've done this, where I've interacted with so many people, and I'm taking on so much. So they're just tuning me up to make sure that I can keep going. I recover and heal fast, but it does take like a day sometimes. Sometimes it takes two if I do heal a lot, and I take on a lot. But it's part of the process, what I meant to do. I'm a master healer. But thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, they're placing me in a pyramid now. Beautiful. All right. It's a very, very shiny pyramid. All right. So we're at Alejandra P. All right, let's see. Would like to know if I need a cleanse. I've been feeling extremely stuck the last 2 years. Let me see. 1 sec. I was wondering why they're like, you need a tune up before you connect to this one. Sorry, I don't mean to. Sorry, Alejandrina. That's so funny. Let me see. Let's take a look here at your energy. You are in the classic, and this is so key, no flow energy. I am offering entity clearing with pranic healing. If you are interested in that, it will help get you in flow. I actually know how to do this. Let me see if I can do it for you really quickly. It's hard because I normally need you to participate, but let me see if there's anything I can do for the burdens and blocks themselves. I'm going to have, oh, thank you. Archangel Michael's two dragons are going to be stepping forward to help cleanse and remove the boxes. That's actually how I see them, or burdens that are in your energy field that are actually suppressing you. One of them is family or something to do with family. It could be ancestral stuff, by the way, as well. That's how I see it. It's like a big one to do with family. The back one is work. But there's a bunch of other stuff that's on you. One of the reasons why does Ale I'll just say it like that. Yeah, Ali. Sorry, I'm gonna keep messing up that name anyway. Ali. Why is Ali taking on so much? One of the reasons. Oh, sorry. It is your solar plexus, by the way, and somewhat the sacral. You have a self-worth issue that makes you feel like you have to compensate and take on people's negative, low vibrational, heavy energy. I don't think this is in your subconscious. I actually think it is, but I think you're aware that you have the issue that I'm talking about, where you just kind of feel like you need to help people more so, where you overextend yourself. It's very difficult, right? When you have a lot of heaviness already and you're taking on more people's heaviness, it's very difficult to handle that and deal with that. But oh, the reason why you are feeling the need that you have to do that is to do with the self-worth issue, that it tells you you're not enough. Let me see, what is the exact phrasing? I want to make sure I get it for you. The exact phrasing for Allie. Sorry, it's like I want to cry. Oh, sorry, it's like a lot. Exact phrasing: I am not enough. Nothing I do is enough. Whew. There is another one. I mean nothing. I mean nothing. I mean nothing, like that. Yeah. Like yeah. This one's deeper. It's on the left side, which is an interesting side to have it on. I am nothing as well. There's they're deep. It's like I'm getting deeper into you. It's like, oh, there's a lot of stuff going here. Let's see. Well, is there any other self-worth issues? Love. Ew, that's an interesting one. Your love that you have for people, you feel that's not enough as well. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. It's like, you love someone and you want the best for them, but you're unentangled, right? That's me. Unless I'm healing them and I do that, right? I just take on their issues because master healer here, right? But you feel the love you have for people isn't enough. So you feel like this part of you that thinks you have to take it on as well. So your love isn't enough, or love isn't enough. I think that's the second one as well. All right. Um, let's see. You want to know what's the outcome between you and Guillermo? I see nothing happening right now. There is a suggestion for you to make contact in October. Let me write that down. October. They brought forward October 9th, but then they're like, um, one second. It's like October 9th, and they went to October 29th. I would actually keep your eye open. Oh, sorry, your heart open and your mind open for October 9th to, no, they don't want to go that far. I think the 19th, October 9th to the 19th, as a time you may want to consider reaching out to them if you do want, um, uh, you know, to know more. I don't know if you are talking. If you are, you this will be the time frame when you figure that out, right? But they are giving me that date. I'm not sure of the outcome between you and them, whether you're talking or not. But I don't see any change happening for where you currently are to the future. In fact, I think it's getting worse. But that date, that time frame, is a good time frame for you to make it better, and for you to change things. There is a limiting belief within you. It's interesting. It is odd. I feel like it could be a thought pattern, or it's a negative energy. It's kind of like something that my mom used to say. Well, you know how how you think, oh, if it's meant to be, it will be, or something like that. I know it's a crazy thing. Like, why would any of us say that? We all have control over our life, but you have some kind of belief like that within you that kind of prevents you from taking action. And the point I'm trying to make here for you is, take control if you feel it in your heart that you should. And it doesn't matter what anybody else says. It doesn't matter what has happened here. Your heart says to do something, you do it, period, end of story. It may work out, it may not, but it needs to happen. And I think that that's something that you need to learn, to live your life more from the heart space and less from logic. But there is a belief system about, it's like you kind of don't want to take control of it, not because of what's happened here per se, not because of what's going on with them per se. It's like you're afraid about having it, and you want someone else to dictate and determine if it's going to happen. It's something like that. It's like a lot of people, they want someone so desperately, but they want universe, or fate, to figure it out. Because then it's like, if fate gives it to me, or if universe gives it to me, then I gotta take it, right? Or it's meant to be. But it's like, the reason why you want that to happen is you're afraid to have it, and you're afraid to go after it. And you kind of want someone else to dictate and determine if you dictate and determine your life for you because you are afraid. You may want the fear contract. They are suggesting that as well. I'm going to write that as well on the fear contract, but it's there. Something about that. It's an odd one. I have to leave it like that anyway. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you so much. Allie, I don't know how to say your name, by the way. Um, oh, thank you. Christine. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's see. Reading. Sorry, I'm like, where am I? Allie, yes, Allie, yes. Sorry, Alejandrina. I don't even know how to say that name. Again, I do apologize. I am horrible with names. Remember, I'm not a college graduate, college dropout actually. Okay, so we are at 1 hour 45. Oopsie, no, 15 for Kelly. Alrighty, so let's see. Kelly Ann Reed. All right, Kelly Ann. Ooh, very interesting. I looked at some of these things. I was like pulling. I was like, oh, I wonder what questions people have. And you're one of the people whose questions I had pulled and I had received all the answers for. They told me when I looked at your question earlier today was that right before I started my YouTube channel, COVID came out. It was like crazy COVID. What is this? Blah blah blah. And I had took 2 months off of work, or almost 2 months off of work, and I had rested so much. I got sleep that I needed, and I desperately needed that sleep. I needed to really think and evaluate. Ooh, the air's coming up. Very important for you. Think, evaluate, and really consider what I want to do with the rest of my life. Blah blah blah. Right. And then quickly, like actually, I was like 2 months off. About a month later, after I went back to work, I started my channel, and then, well, obviously, I'm here. This period of time is meant for you to reflect and think and really reevaluate what you want with the rest of your life. There is a suggestion, though. I'm not sure how long you have left. Because it feels like you may be running out of time to rest, or you may be running out of time for that reflection, that deep reflection. They are giving a suggestion for you, and I wouldn't, I would never suggest something that I didn't think would work for you and create a big shift for you. But they are suggesting the Akashic Records reading with Catherine. Let me pull her thing up for you. Where is she? There it is. She's the one I go to. Very affordable, by the way, and she's amazing. So you may want to consider this. Yes, sorry, I'm just put it there. I think that will work. I don't know if it doesn't work. Just Google Catherine Tack Akashic Records. But they are suggesting that you do that and ask the question. Ooh, let me see. Ooh, this is crazy. This is crazy. They want you to ask what you should do with the with your time, with the rest of your time. That's a key one. Maybe other ways to make money, generate money and revenue. But you need to rest. So I know that this period for you is a resting period. I think that you may be too stressed, or you may be filling yourself up with like media. You know, when COVID came out, I didn't look at news about it. I wasn't even scared about it, by the way, as well. I just wanted that month off. So I know that it was kind of forced on you. I get it, right? But I promise you, you need this time to rest. Because what's coming is a whole lot of new learning and a whole lot of new growth. And you need the rest now so that you can actually handle what's coming next. And I don't mean to do with the actual job that you have. And you may go back to it like I did. But you do need to start to think about what else is there for you and what else you can do. There are so many things that you can be bringing in money from that you find fulfilling and you find exciting. And there's so many other ways that you could be spending your time that you actually find fun and exciting. And this is the Akasha records, the record keepers, they know you and they know your energy perfectly, right? And they know exactly what it is that you would love. People always ask me that, what's my purpose? They always ask me that. I'm like, I don't have access to all knowledge. I only have access to what the beings light in myself have access to. So, but the Akashic record keepers have access to all of your knowledge. Your record keepers has access to your knowledge. And this is why it's so important. It is the suggestion that Metatron is bringing forward for you. Sorry, is there an archangel that you work with? Because that's who Kate gave it. Sorry, it wasn't Metatron. He's like, no, I'm up here. I see it like an archangel or someone who I feel you work with or you are connected to. It feels like it's this life. I don't know. It's what it feels like, but it is a being of light, very powerful. They're up there. That is the one who's been kind of steering you in this direction. What's coming? Big stuff for you. Very exciting stuff for you. You're gonna be quite shocked. I see you entering a stage of learning. Because I see a book pen, that student stage. Don't be sorry. I almost want to like the energy is just like, oh, wow. I don't want you to get overwhelmed by that. You're not you're not getting any more that you can't not getting any more right than you can handle. But it's a lot of new stuff's headed towards you. But this period though, rest, rejuvenation, and I would actually get that Akashic record reading. Is there any questions specifically that you want Kelly R to ask? What are my blocks? That's a big one for you. There's enough that one, yeah. What are my blocks? I want to say, what are my blocks to inspiration? I want to say that. That's a strange one to say though, but it's crazy. But they said, what are my blocks? And then they added, I would do probably two questions. What are my blocks to inspiration specifically? What should I do with my time? What could I do to make money? Right? Or different fulfillment and money, right? Things that I like, stuff like that. Yeah. Whatever else you want to ask, like an hour. But yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for you, Kelly. I think that's the only thing you wanted. Let me take a look here. Oh yeah, what should I be doing during this time? Yeah, resting. That is key, by the way. Resting. Allowing yourself, you do need to like, I see meditation or something like meditation really being needed for you. They want you to listen to healing sounds. I don't do this. I never listen to these things. But I don't like them. But healing sounds, people have, oh, you listen to this, it will heal you. Yeah, they're legit. They are legit. Listen to that, and you will be pleasantly surprised at that those things. But let me see if there's anything specific. They are giving a suggestion for you. My Phoenix transformation. Yeah, Phoenix transformation transmission. As one, but they said you're gonna do it at the end of the period that you're in right now, the Phoenix transmission. Okay, so my God, yes, I gotta leave it there. I want to thank you. Don't I say don't forget to like and comment. It's okay. Alrighties. Okay, so we're done with Kelly. Wow. Okay, we're at Alexis. Okay, 122:38. Yes. Okay. Whew. All right. One second, let me drink some. Oh, no problem, Kelly. There is someone else, Kelly. Her name is Laura Nani. That they would like you to connect with as well if you need healing. I don't know why they just I just saw you pop up and there's a Laura Nani. I'm gonna write that here. They said that you may want this as well. Laura Nani. She's the one I go to for healing, by the way. She's the one. All right. Bye, Jody. Laura Nani's right there. Okay, there it is. Just if you feel called to, but they did give that. All right. Sorry. Who are we on? Alexis. All right. So we have what are my biggest blockages to get to my most desired timeline? That's a very interesting question. Let's see. How do I have an easy stress-free birth? Oh, I read this one too. I actually know how you have an easy stress-free birth. One of the people that are stepping forward to assist you in the beams of light is Mother Mary. Um, she's going to be using two helpers to have that stress-free birth that you need to have. I didn't know this, but she says that birth is more than just the physical thing popping out of you, right? It's also energy as well, and you need that. There can't be any blockages or anything like that. Like if it's gonna have a smooth transition, but in the easiest way to give birth is to call Mother Mary forth, and she has two people with her, that two helpers, and she is very good at facilitating that transition. Is what she wants to say. Is there anything else about that? Sorry, she set forward. Oh, I'm the one to call. She's very good at helping you put your baby to sleep as well. So you may want to consider that one too. It's quite good at that stuff. Anything else you want to say, Mother Mary, to her? Oh, right. She says one other thing. She gave it to me earlier. She's very good at filling up baby's lungs with air as well. That's what she said. She's very good at that. So it's something to just, these are the kind of things you want to think about, right? But she's very good at the birth itself. Anything else? No. She's the one to call. She is very good at her energy is very good at calming down you. Like she'll touch you with her hands, and she's just infuse you with that the energy of being more calm. The reason why we sometimes have anxieties is that our bodies or our energy intuitively knows something's wrong, or like we need help, right? And she's able to foresee and fix these things before they happen, so your energy will be calm and you will feel safeguarded is the word she's giving as well. Safeguarded. Yeah. So that's the one anyway. But let me see, what are your biggest blockages to your most desired timeline? Your vibration is the biggest one that they're highlighting. This has to do with how do I want to phrase this to you? You need to do stuff that's going to be picking your energy and your vibration up. Let me see what they suggest to you, though. But they're saying that is the key. How do we have better experiences, right? It's our vibration, right? That's the key. These little levels are what people refer to as timelines, right? They're just what we attract naturally. So you want to have a better one, you need to raise that vibration. This is a strange thing. One second. It has to do with children, though. Sorry, it's like it's hitting me in the sacral. Crazy. Okay, I have it. They want you to attract the energy of I don't know if it's youth or childhood into your body right now. They're saying that will help you get to I think if you are pregnant, I'm not sure if you are, but if you are, that will help you. Because I had a feeling, because I know I was telling you to raise your vibration, and I was like, God, the baby's in there, right? I'm not sure if it is, but if it is, but it's like, oh, the baby's in there. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do, because I can tell that matters. Then they just gave the suggestion to bring in the energy of childhood into you. Attract that. Some people attract love, or they attract abundance. Attract that energy, and that will lift you up very high, into a very, very pure state, is what they want to say. So if you want to get to the highest possible timeline, for yourself, or the highest possible vibration for your current state, they're saying attract any energy of childhood or youth. I don't know, baby energy. I'm not sure what it is. I saw like little cupids going around, but I don't know what energy that is. Purity, right? Sorry, it is purity. Purity is what he said. Purity. No, purity. The energy is purity. That is the energy you want to attract in. Um, you're gonna hold it in the belly as well, child or no child. But they're saying for you, your energy is very compatible with that currently or in general. Put it in the belly itself, and it will just lift you up. They're saying that this is going to be a very transformative experience for you as well to have, for you to just concentrate that into the body itself. Um, everyone you touch, everything you touch will be filled with that energy as well. It's the energy exchange, right? I fill myself up with a lot of inspiration. So what do I do when I interact with people? I inspire them, right? Everyone's just everyone, I hope so anyway, but everyone should be inspired, or feel that urge to move and be motivated. But this energy will help you help people access the purest form of them, and they're seeing that that is a very, very important for you to do. I think now, maybe in general, and it's going to be transformative to your life itself. It's key, by the way. That's what they say. But you will again put it in the belly itself, baby or no belly, or baby or no baby, right? In the belly itself. Let me see. Is there anything else that's here? Um, sorry, I didn't realize your next question is how do I step into my power and begin to use my voice for myself, my children, and all of humanity. That is it. It's an odd energy. I've never seen someone do it, but it's key. Everyone you touch will be filled with that beautiful light. Um, they're calling you a light keeper. Sorry, a light keeper. You know how like you're getting this suggestion, do this, right? You can do this probably for any energy that you have. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Alexa. Oh wait, no, it's not. You hold on. Who is? Oh yeah, Alexis H is the one. All right. But they're saying that you are a light keeper, and if you were to practice this, this will just have a massive impact on everyone you meet and the people in your town. And that energy just naturally starts to exude from yourself. You are gonna love it. So you can do it for any energy, by the way. But they're calling you a light keeper. Um, I'm a light bearer, right, and a way shower. So it's these things matter, and they're big deals. They're saying that you can concentrate the energy into yourself, and then you're able to give it out freely. Very important for you to do this. But this energy, the energy that I'm talking about, the purity energy, that one is going to shift your life in a big way. Real nice, by the way. Okay, all right. Let's see. They're filling me with joy and like this is gonna, when you sorry, when you just kind of know when you do something that's going to change things. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. But again, in your belly, put it in the belly. All right. um who am I? Why has life been so difficult? Though, oh, this all makes sense now. Oh, you are um hmm, you are a light keeper. It's not who you are, but it's what you can do, by the way. But why life has been difficult, you're holding energy into yourself that you need to let go of. Remember, you are going to retain whatever, unless you are consciously pulling specific energies into yourself, you're retaining whatever is around you, right? You're just naturally sucking it up. Yeah, life's going to be hard that way. So if you were to release that and bring in the energies you want to bring in, you will be able to have more control over your experience. You did know in this life that your life will be more of struggle and strife. That is key. But it does feel like that period is near its end. And this new thing you're going to be doing, which is bringing in this energy, you're going to bring it in fast. Let me see if there's what beings of light want to assist you. Your own personal dragon wants to. I'm not supposed to say names. I got the name for it. Maybe I'll email you. I gotta hold on, I want to write this name down. Sorry, it gave me its name. I gotten real good at these. My clear audio is like through the roof these days, but I've gotten really good at names. Let me write this name for you. Sorry. Uh, sorry for everyone who was waiting. I know that I was gonna be 5 minutes per reading, but there. Okay, this is it. Beautiful name, by the way, for this dragon. I will remember for, hold on, Alexis H, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Okay. So I will remember this. I'm putting it in my mind. But I got your dragon's name. Your dragon is the one that will help you bring in the energies that you want. Your dragon will call other dragons in, and because other dragon families, they all have their own purpose, and they will love to work with you as well. But your dragon will be able to push out specific energies that you don't want, so that you can receive and put into your body the energies that you do. Um, the energy of creation is very powerful with you because of what you can do as being a keeper. Keeper of the light is what they're calling it, keeper of the light. But it's not the whole thing. One second. It's not there is something about your ovaries or the energy of creation just being very, very potent with you. Once you take control of this, because your energy that you're holding within yourself, not great, right? So your creation or what you create for yourself and maybe even for the people around you, not a great life, right? It's like, oh, right? So once you start to take control of this and create a better life for your or put better energy into yourself, you will then create a better life for yourself. So even though struggle and strife was what you knew you were going to start off with, it's hitting its end, and what's going to start is something brand spanking new. I see it really having a lot of potential as well. There's no limits to the potential, but it does require you to load yourself up with the energies you need to load yourself up with. It will push out negativity from you as well when you hold in higher lights and higher frequencies. um, Purity being the first one. um, they want you to do purity love, and they want you to do it in a concentration. I don't know. That's a key one. You would want to concentration. That's a key word that they want you to use when you are setting the intention. You want the concentrate of it. I'm not sure. I don't know what this is about, but that's what they're saying. All right. That's all I got for you. All right. But everything seems fine. Your dragon, is there any other beings of light that want to work with Alex? It will grow. There are, I want to say, three women, but there's a fourth as well that will be working with you in the future. I'm not sure who they are. I don't think your energy is a match for them yet, but they will be the ones that you're gonna work with eventually. They are masters at the keeper of light. They're at what it feels like to me. They will teach you how to master this, what you currently have. Um, that's it. You may want to work on healing people as well. With this energy, you will just attract in all the concentrate healing energy, and then you just place them on people and instantly start to heal them. So just keep that in mind. It's just something to think about. But yeah, there are three women. They're in a robe, older as well, but they will come later on. I see maybe next February as the time when you start working with them, but I'm not sure. Everything, if you move fast, you can be sooner. But I feel time is an issue. Okay. I'll leave it there. Alrighty. So we're at 1 hour and 36 seconds for the next person. Alrighty. Okay. Okay, we are on John, Joseph, John, JJ. I think John, JJ, we should know who they are. Sorry, everyone. If you are still waiting, if you ever had a private reading with me, I would go over a lot. By the way, I if I needed to, so I knew I was gonna go over 4 minutes, but we'll see. Okay. What does spirit need me to know? Very interesting question. And is D my twin flame? D is in fact your twin flame, by the way, John. Um, D is your twin, yes. One second, they're bringing me to the connection itself for some reason. Why? Union needs to happen. I'm going to create the starting formations of unity. One second. I just figured out how to do this. So I am going to be calling in your higher self and their higher self, and I'm going to create the unity itself. Oh, can I do this not live? Yes, I can. Hold on. Sorry. Just sometimes I take on a lot of your doubts and start making me doubt myself. I can do this. I know I can. Anyway, I'm calling upon your higher self, John, and I'm calling upon Dee's higher self. You both have your backs to each other. So we're asking the higher selves to face each other. And I'm going to place my hands on each of your shoulders. Thank you. Kuan Yin is on the other side with her hands on each of the shoulders. And we're going to create a unity here as well. The hearts are being linked. Whew, some hostilities here, by the way. It feels like there's frustration and anger. I want you to have your higher self, and I'll have her higher self say sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. The hope and no one chant. I thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Sorry. Thank you. I love you. Yeah. Yes. So you're just saying that, and we are creating the unity here. Okay. Beautiful. Very much needed here, by the way, as well. There's a lot of energy leaving D to you. Just so you know, this person that's D is going straight into your body, and it's going into the higher self itself. And it will channel into the 4 lower bodies eventually. I see it channeling tonight till early tomorrow. Actually, 4 a.m. tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, 4 a.m. It will finish off. It will just pour into you. And I'm gonna create the unity. It's the unity done. Yes, the unity is done. The forgiveness has been given. There is an anger spear on you, by the way, as well. It's not from D. So just I can see it. I'm gonna have Archangel Michael's dragons remove the spear from you. It's from a past life. It is a past life where you used to own some kind of shop. I don't know if it's a shop or not. It doesn't have to be, but it was some kind of place that people would go to retrieve information. It kind of reminds me of that shop or that place that people would go to, and it would be that place. Oh, you shouldn't go there. It's a bad place. Or, oh, a witch lives there or some. I know it sounds crazy, but it's like that. It's like that. Like that's the kind of shop I felt you had. It kind of like people were described as a house of horrors or something, but it was a shop full of, I want to say, spiritual knowledge and divination, but it was looked at like the devil or something. It's anyway. This life, there's a spear from someone who was very afraid of you and what you were, I don't know, doing. And they placed that. So we're going to remove that from you. It's on the back. It hits the back into the solar plexus, but not right in it. It's off to the side. But we're removing that. Sorry, I'm just going to release that and just let it like that energy just wash over you and let it release. I want to call on that person who gave you that spear's higher self. Can we call on anyone else? There are 7 different people from your past life that are stepping forward. And we are going to, John, you say, I'm sorry. I love you. I thank you. Please forgive me. And tell them that you are sorry if you scared them. And even if you've hurt them as well. They're stepping forward and they're giving their forgiveness and they're asking for it as well. Liberation is now being taking place as you are all being liberated from this. Oh, they took their spear back. Sorry, I just saw them getting they got the spear handed to them. You handed it, by the way, to them. Your higher self did anyway. And we take it back. Ask for forgiveness, love, thank you. There is a karmic cycle here that's closing up as well. It's interesting. I feel some of your gifts have been blocked as a result of this karma that exists between you and these past people. Even some of the knowledge that you should have access to that you don't, it's been blocked as a result of this because of the spear, but the spear, S-P-E-A-R, also the karma itself and the unresolved conflict that exists. Now that we've wrapped it all up, it feels like you're going to have more access to that information that you should have had access to. I keep being shown like a library, not a library, sorry, a bookshelf that's coming forth. I've seen a bookshelf before in someone's mind's subconscious. So it may be in there. I actually feel this book of information, or sorry, this library or bookshelf of information, I feel is actually in your 8th chakra that is now being activated. Because I see your 8th soul star chakra activating and glowing. It's not opening up. So you should start to have more access to this information. They are saying this. That's what they keep telling me. I don't know why I'm like second guessing myself. Sorry, I took on a lot of information from people. I'm having to heal that 1 second. But it's how it always is. Anyway, sorry. I digress. But it's the eighth soul star chakra that's now going to be activated, and we store some of our gifts, talents, and information there. Our masteries as well. Let me see what mastery you had. You used to use a crystal ball. There's also a triangle you used to use as well. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. They gave me some of it. The crystal ball, I think you can start to use now. This will be in your mind's eye. You can literally get a crystal ball, by the way, if you wanted. You don't need to. You can look in your mind's eye and use it. It does give you glimpses into the future and past. That's being key. I don't see present being the best for this, but the future and past really being good. You're quite good at the foresight. Foresight seems to be the one. But there's also a triangle that you have. It's very glowy. It has a very, very bright, concentrated light here. It was a gift given to you. I think, at least I feel, that it can be used to take something into it, like energy into it, even things that may hurt you, that you can put it into the triangle itself. But I'm not sure. You're here, the triangle use is here, so you need to grow a little bit before you can use it. I believe that when you touch it in your mind's eye, it glows and it will start to activate. I'm not sure what it does. Again, you would want like an Akashic record reading if you really want to know that information for what it does. I don't have access to, but I do know you have a triangle. It's a very powerful triangle. It has like I want to say gold trim on it as well. It's real beautiful. But there's a light in there, very concentrated amount of light. Oh, I'm like I'm pulling, but the beans light that I'm using, they don't know. Uh, it's like it has to go through the grapevine before it reaches me. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll receive it, but that's all I have for now. Let me see. Oh, right. Is there anything else that you need to know? Okay, yeah. What the spirit needs to know. That's it. They would want you to start using these things that you have. Now that the karma and the karmic cycles have been closed, you're not able to access this. They want you to use it. They would like you to incorporate this. They would like you to use the crystal ball first that you have. It's you can get a physical one if you want. It's not necessary. Use it in your mind, but they would like you to start to practice using that. You can start using that now. Um, okay. I have to say it because they did come through. Um, if you want, you have stored some information about D in the bookshelf or one of the books as well. There is some information about I want to say your past lives that you have placed there. They make you feel really emotional with this, by the way. Like really emotional. I would not take a look yet unless you are ready. It may be stuff that would hurt. It may be stuff that will hurt too much. Just keep that in mind. It's like not a super warning, but they're like, take it easy, basically. So there is a book there with it, but there's also other information here as well. I see sacred geometry being key. Working with light and the language of light is here as well in the books. Other stuff as well. Divination, and how to use divination. The information is there. I think the way that you absorb it is you touch the book and then you take in. I don't know. It's just the feeling I have. I know whenever I've received information from beings of light, I took a book and I just flipped through it myself and I took on the information, and it's real nice to have that. So you may want to start to do it. Close your eyes and then visually see your bookshelf, and that bookshelf has a lot of stuff. It has the trinkets that you use as well. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's all I got. Sorry, I just gotta um keep going. Any last thing that you have for John? No, John, you are good. I would keep resolving stuff with the higher self if the higher self needs a little bit more with the people, but I did solve it. I wrapped up those karmic cycles and I created unity. Yes. Anyway, all right, I did give you a lot. Anyway, um, thank you, John. Alrighty, so sorry, everyone. Okay, we have Amber. Sorry for everyone who's waiting. I didn't realize this would be this long. Amber B. Okay. General reading on my current path. This is very interesting. Don't you have two, if I'm not mistaken? Yes. Alrighty. So, general reading. I'm gonna draw tarot on this because I'm. Well, let me see if I can receive. One second. Let me drink something. Amber. Okay. Let's take a look here. I'm seeing your path. Sorry, I don't need to draw it. What information does Amber need to know about the current path that she's on? One of the things that they are bringing forward is that the path that you're on, they want to remind me, you, right, that no matter what, the path that you're on is never the wrong path. Every choice you make is leading you right back to the right path because that's just how things are made here and things are done here. They would like to kind of, I feel like you are kind of at times overthinking. I'm gonna have to draw tarot. It's sorry. The question is like not specific enough, and then it's not. It's too broad. So it's an odd. It's one of those in between questions. Let me see. What information do you have for the current path? Let's take a look here. Alrighties, all right. All right. One of the things that they want you to know. Um, oh, I see. No, it was what I was gonna say. It's the funniest thing. I was about to say this, and I'm thinking, I maybe I shouldn't say that. The fact that you're overthinking about you being on the right path or not is exactly what's kind of holding you back and stunting you. It's kind of how I see it is like you having your shoelaces tied and you're trying to walk, right? That's what thinking and worrying about whether or not you're on the right path is doing to you. It's tripping you up. One of the things that they want you to know is to stop thinking about your current path and walk it, right? Live it and experience it. One of the things that they would like you to do is to put your phone down. I am seeing this doesn't have to be what you do, but you know, when people are experiencing good moments, they kind of have their phone up. Yeah, that sucks. It actually keeps you from absorbing the experience itself fully. You absorb some of it, right? They're saying about 20 to 40% of the experience, of the energy of the experience, and then you kind of the phone blocks out the other 60 to 80. So what they would want you to do is to start to put your phone down and live more in the present moment, and stop worrying about whether or not you're on the right path or not. In fact, I actually see you close to that doorway. There is a door opening up for you as well. There's someone who's going to be opening up this door for you. They're older. I want to say like an old person. No, sorry. I want to say like that. That's going to be opening up a door for you. Can you explain more? It's an opportunity. One second. Sorry. This the question itself is like, oh, yeah, never mind. It is the same thing. Okay, so they are going to be opening up a door for you. It's going to come out of the blue. I feel like it's someone from your past life that you know. I honestly kind of feel like it could be from this life as well. But it does feel like it's someone that you are gonna understand and know that they're there to help and shift things for you. But it feels like you're more or less you're headed in the right direction. You're on the right path. However, you're the fears and whether or not you're leading your life correctly or you can trust yourself are what's tripping you up and kind of slowing things down for you. You are almost in flow as well. I see the flow here, and it's like you're constantly trying to catch up to it. So you can feel it at sometimes, and then you don't. The reason for this is your shoelaces are tied because you're constantly thinking and you're worried. So they would like you to pull away from that. Is there anything else? I'm sorry, your question is like a just that kind of question. Let me see. Let me clear my mind. Thank you. Metatron just swept it up. All right. Can you have me receive more? What about the path that she needs to know? Or yeah, that Amber needs to know. It's an odd message, but it has to do with appreciating more of the moment. It's the same thing I said earlier, right? Appreciating more of the moment and kind of like letting yourself live, like, experience it more fully. I feel like there's parts of you that I don't know. Sorry, your question is just so it's it's like getting cut off a little bit. One second. Why am I struggling here, Metatron? Um, I could have limiting beliefs about the question itself because it's weird. But one second. Can I get a clearing again? One second. I'm gonna get like I'm gonna have them do the sweep on me. One second. I'm gonna have who is stepping forward? Thank you. I think it's time for it to recharge. All right, just that question too. There we go. Okay. Sorry. I needed like that recharge. They took me to a temple really quickly. And they did a sweep and a clearing on me. They're creating my sacred space, and then my aura is expanding. All right. One second. I'm gonna go back to this. I'm hitting this question again. Um I'm hitting this question one more time. Let's take a look here. What is that? The question about the path. Alrighties, I have it. One of the things that they do want you to know is the path that you're on is going to be filled with some trials and tribulations. These are things that you're not going to be overwhelmed by, but it may trip you up. I feel like you're headed towards a goal that you may when okay I got it. I was wondering what this was about because I understand why I was struggling to get your question. You have blocks and restrictions that are keeping you from goals and aspirations that you want for yourself, and you're facing these goals, sorry, you're facing these blocks, these restrictions, and sometimes our mind, right, can make us believe that these things that we're facing that are in opposition of what we want are kind of like that sign from the universe that we're not meant to have something or not meant to achieve something. But these are just blocks and restrictions from that are manifesting in your reality as interference towards what you're going after. This is why I was having trouble accessing your energy. There was a block here to receiving information. Sorry, it was an odd thing. I was anyway, it was removed. But what they want you to know is that you are going to be facing trials and tribulations, but these are not to deter you. In fact, they're not even about the thing itself. You just have karma at times, or you have lessons involved at times, and other times you have just barriers that are placed on you by yourself or by other people, places, and things that you just need to get through. And I feel like the message here is to not stop, not give up, and keep going, because it's not like you're facing these things because they're telling you not to go that way. Sometimes our mind can trick us, right, and make us believe that what we're going after is not for us because it's not working out properly, or it's not working out in the best possible way every time. And what your message is all about is making sure that you keep going. As long as your heart is leading you down a path, then you know for sure it's yours, no matter what trial, tribulation you face, no matter what obstacle comes up, and no matter what happens. If your heart's saying, this is us, this is for us, this is the path we walk, then keep walking no matter what you're facing, because what you're working through is past life karma and ancestral patterns and blockages you have on your father's side of the family. There is a block to spiritual advisors that's there. I had no idea why. I was like, why am I everything's flowing except for, yes, there's a block to spiritual advisors that's here. That is there. Let me take a look here. I'm gonna have the deity Hathor is stepping forward to help remove this block. It goes 10 generations up from the father side that you are taking this on, and it's going to start to release it off of you. Hathor is placing you in an energy light. It looks like fire, but it's not. It's like gold, and it's going to remove this. It's interesting. The block that's on you, it's in the shape of you, but it's in like if like Sasquatch was like standing right over you, it looks like that to me. This block is what's kept me from getting it, and it's from your father's side 10 generations up, and Hathor is removing this from you. Sorry, everything's flowing now. It's real nice. But it's being removed. Let's take a look here. Um, there is a bunch of rocks and stuff as well that are being removed as well. Just like take the energy and let it happen. You are to release this as well with your heart. It's so key, by the way. Just like let it go. Your heart feels it feels it's better, but it just I can just let Hathor work her magic. She's going up the lineage itself now, and she's helping relieve your ancestors of this as well. Sorry. Whew. Okay, I just sorry, Amber. That took a minute to just get through it. Anyway, is there anything else about the path that she's on? There is something that they do have a suggestion for. It's something that they would like you to start doing is to use a pendulum and connect more to your higher self, or even your guides, or even your intuition with that, or your heart. When before, when I didn't have a strong connection with my heart, and I knew you have to lead your life by your heart, but how do I do it if I don't feel it all the time? What I started to do was I actually asked my heart with the pendulum, and then my heart would answer the questions with it, or I would ask my higher self with the pendulum. But they want you to start to use that and start to sometimes you get yes from your heart, and then you kind of want to confirm it, right? Because you want to make sure it's okay, right? They're saying to really make sure that you are using the pendulum to make sure that you are getting that confirmation, so that you don't second guess yourself. And it has to do with that, doesn't it? Right? When we have obstacles, blocks, interference in our life, we start to second guess if we're headed in the right direction. The message is there's no such thing as the wrong path. The worst possible thing you can do is stop. And the message here is to keep going. No matter what you face, as long as your heart's leading you there. I think that's it. I think that's it. Hold on, let's see if there's another question for crazy. No, just continue generating. It's so crazy. All right. Where am I? Oh, I think we're about it. Any closing remarks? No, it is the same thing. Sorry, it is that. There is someone headed in your direction that you're going to recognize. That's going to open up a door for you. They look like an old person to me, but it could be an ancestor, by the way. It could. I don't know though. But there is someone older who's going to be opening up a door for you that is going to lead you down a lot of new growth and new growth and new experiences and new expansion. I get it in October. I want to say it's near October 1st, will be the time period. Sorry, October 1st or October 2nd. So October 2nd is being highlighted more as the time period that you will experience this. And it's going to be a big deal. The door opens, they invite you in, but it's your choice to take it. And this is where they said use the pendulum to ask, or connect to your higher self, or connect to your heart to ask if you should walk down that path or walk through that doorway. And obviously you're meant to, but it is important. Okay, so that's what I got for you. Sorry about that. I had to remove that block there, but thank you, Amber. All right, so 20. Now we're on 15. Hi everyone. Okay. All right, so we're on. There we go. Here we are. Okay, going through a difficult family situation. Whew, sorry, I can feel that one. Oh, it hurts the heart, by the way. I'm not sure what to do because my father is making things more difficult than they have to be and trying to manipulate me. I can totally fix it, by the way. This involves my mother who has Alzheimer's and needs professional care. Alrighties. I can fix this for you. The dynamic, if you are here or if you watch this later, is totally okay. It's totally okay. But all I need you to do, Adara, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to feel the soft velvetiness of your eyelids. And we're going to call forth your higher self. And then we're going to call forth the higher self of your parents, both of them. We'll get both as well to step forward and to assist us. They're walking. Your mom's walking up first. Your mom's higher self's walking up first. Your dad's in the back, by the way, as well. I don't know why that's sorry, that's just what was highlighted to me. We are now going to um, fix the dynamic that exists here between all three of you as well. It is important that it is all three. So I want you to tell your mom and dad's higher self that you are sorry. Um, if you hurt them or did anything wrong, or if you said something that triggered them, say sorry, ask for forgiveness, and they're going to do the same in return. One second. Your mom's energy is going crazy. It's like it's healing things between you and them. Sorry, it's so sorry. I've not seen this before. But your mom's higher self's energy is circling around and healing the dynamic without me having to do anything. It very quickly, by the way. I've not ever had a higher self just act, but it is important. But it's part of it. Oh, I see. See, what the higher self is doing is bringing balance between you. And when it happens in the higher selves, it will then translate into the physical and four lower bodies as well. So this is part of it. But your mom's higher self is immediately taking control and healing things. I want you to now grab your dad, both of his hands. And I want you, with your higher self, to look into his eyes. Let's see what he does. He doesn't want to make eye contact. So I want you to grab his chin and tell him I forgive you. I know you're scared. Sorry, there's a lot. I know you're scared. I am too. And the only way we're gonna make it through is together. I want you to place your hands on your father's heart, and you're going to remove some of the blocks with your higher self that are existing here. The heaviness. There's a lot of stress on him, by the way, and a lot of stress he's placing on himself. So I want you to just channel energy into there, and you're going to help remove this from him. This will help him, for one, not try to control things, or feel the need to control things. That's key. The fear is what's making him try to, by the way, it's key. But the second one is to also accept things as they are. It's a key one. It's going to be a double whammy. Your father is crying on you, by the way, just so you know. I'm sure you see it or you feel it, but it is part of that release process. He is relinquishing some of the reins and some of this desire to control. Very important. I am now going to be placing mine. Actually, I'm going to place my hand on both of your backs, and I'm going to create a better dynamic that exists between you and them. It's like an aura or some like energy that's circling around the higher selves that's going to shower down healing light and fix things. Your mom's on the other side, your mom's higher self anyways, on the other side doing this. So just keep that in mind as she's creating a better dynamic. Sorry, it's just like, oh, it hurts the heart. Anyway, is there anything else that needs to be said? That is it. A lot of healing is going into him, by the way, just so you know. A lot of fear is being held within. It's interesting. I see the fear being held not just around this area, but also in the arms too. It's very crazy. It's like there's just a ton of fear just pumped into him that needs to be released and is being released now. All right. Are things fixed? Is there still more here? One second. There's a little bit more. Oh, I see. I was like, I don't understand. Like, because I see him turning away from you, and then like turning away. I was like, why is he doing that if it's not finished? But he's facing your mom, and the higher selves are now gonna work out what they need to work out. It feels like he's saying, the higher self is saying, you know, bye. Sorry, I have to say it like that, but it doesn't mean it's gonna happen physical yet. But it is like that, saying bye. I love you. Thank you. All that good stuff. All that beautiful stuff that's there. Sorry, it's facing your mom. They're embracing. Sorry, it's just so much emotion here. It's so much emotion. Yeah, sorry. Oh. All right. So I believe all three of yous are now able to grab each other's hands and everything's okay. Yeah, everything's good. The dynamic, it will be restored and repaired and fixed going forward. Is there anything that the higher self of the father wants to say or have any guidance and suggestions? No, everything feels good on his end. That was a lot of healing he needed, by the way. Real crazy amount there. There is still some heaviness on his heart, but it will pass, by the way. Um hi, yeah, it's just so much energy is passing through, but yeah, it's just a lot. The dynamic will be better and different between you and them. I normally have some like people with me and they can say, oh yeah, I felt so much of it, but but I know you did. Just let that energy pass through. Anything else the higher selves want to say? There is one thing. This is an odd imagery. You're there, but in baby form, and they're with you, and it's kind of going to reset the dynamic. I hope that makes sense. It's like we're, just you're just a kid and stuff like that, where it'll just help reset it, and it'll help you access the more pure form of love, all that beautiful stuff. Anyway, is everything done, Metatron? Yes. So we say we release their higher selves, and then we find ourselves back in our seat. All right. So that's all I got for you. It should have restored everything when it comes to your the dynamic, but it sometimes takes time for that energy from the higher self to translate into the physical reality. But they're saying you should expect it in like tomorrow. Sorry, you should expect it by tomorrow. You should expect it very fast. Normally when I do this, it should be quick. But sometimes people, it's hard, even though the energy isn't there, the information is, right? So sometimes it's hard to release that. So just give it some time, but know that the dynamic will be different because your energies are different. All right. No problem. But that's what I got for you. So we're at 211. 11. All right. All right. Let's see. Our last person is Katie. All right, we're at 2 hours. I even have to rethink the price point on this thing. Anyways, we're at Katie B. Here we go. Okay, so let's see. Whew. Alrighties. I am on the right track with my business idea. Am I on the right track? Yes and no. I'll get to that in a second. But they're giving me yes, no, and no. That's very interesting. Very interesting to get both. All right. And what factors should I be aware of? What are my blind spots? Okay. Let's take it. So, who's answering? Metatron is the one who's going to be answering. Is Katie on the right track with the business idea? 60% yes, 40% no. There's something about how you are planning on providing whatever you're trying to provide. It feels very narrow-minded. You may be going off of what other people do or how other people go about whatever business you're trying to do, rather than thinking outside the box or even starting to be more creative and doing it your own way. I really do understand this because it's constantly programmed and conditioned into us, where we kind of need to be or we kind of feel like you learn this degree, you do this job, blah blah blah, or you want to start your own business, you have a business professional tell you what to do, blah blah blah, and that's how you do it. I understand that that programming's in us where we gotta mimic or do how other people have done it or how other people have found success. But in reality, that is not the way. A Metatron wants you to start to think on your own and start to be more creative in how you provide what service you're trying to provide or the products that you're learning to provide or trying to provide to people. That's what's going to help you stand out, not so much doing it like everybody else is. So yes, the idea feels like on a scale from 1 to 10, the idea feels about 10, 8 out of 10, like as profitable and good for you, right? Um, Obviously, some room to grow, so maybe you will branch out or diversify. But the application of it is 1 out of 10, right? Or how you're trying to provide the service, not good, right? So you need to really revamp how you're providing what you're trying to provide and offer what you're trying to provide. Um, I don't know what it is though, but let me see. What else do you want to say about this, Metatron? There is one thing that he is suggesting that you do. He's saying it's a cube, but I'm not sure what he's because Metatron has a cube, but is it that cube, Metatron? No, it's a cube though. It's a box of some kind. Mementos, box of mementos. Let me take a look here. What is this exactly for Katie? Um, Very interesting. I find that crazy that this is the thing that Metatron is suggesting. He's saying that there is a box of memories in your mind that you can pull out and really I don't know why this would be it, but he's saying there's a box of memories in your mind that you should be moving through. It's going to give you ideas about what you could do or how you can do it, or maybe even a different type of business or a different way of producing your business. I don't know what this is. It could actually be a literal physical box that you have that's under a bed, or it's in your mind, right? Where you can flip through memories. There's something about this as a box of mementos of things that I don't know what mementos are. Anyway, I don't really know, but what Metatron is suggesting is that you look through that box and it will inspire you and it will help you have new ideas. It's interesting. It kind of reminds me of how we can connect to certain energies when we are really when we're older, we're kind of set a little bit, right? But if we were to go back in time, which time travel is totally possible, right? We go back in our mind's eye, we can connect to our energies when we were younger and we were a little bit more loosey goosey, right? So it kind of reminds me of that, where you need to go back to and access your childhood energy and then use that childhood energy to then determine how you should produce this business and how you should cultivate it and how you should monetize it. And that's the point of this, right? It's that, but I also feel like connecting to that energy will help you come up with the idea that you need to come up with to solve the problem that Metatron's bringing up. Any other suggestions that you have for Katie? There is one thing, I do offer it. It's called a money vein. I had to revamp the money vein, or put music in the background. But money vein, guided meditation. If you offer services or products, this will help you um, attract in all the people in the world who need your product or service. This is actually how I book everything. So if you are interested in that, you can check it out. Yes, yes. Is there anything else, Metatron, that you have? Let me see. I'm just take a look at that question again one more time. Right idea, yeah, right idea. Not quite the right thing. Blind spots. Let's take a look here. One of the things that Metatron is bringing forward as a big blind spot for you has to do with um you don't see how capable you are. It's an odd blind spot to have, but a lot of people have it, do they not? Where you kind of look at this business, are you doing this business? Are you trying to do this business? And oh, I'm losing my voice. And you're not really seeing you are more than capable of doing it, right? Your blind spot is your strength and not seeing it and not seeing how easy this should be for you. And I know that it may seem scary, and I know that our mind may make it out to be really scary, but in reality, you are so ready and so capable of doing this. This is like I don't know. I was gonna give an example of something real easy to do. Baking a cake, I guess. I don't know, like a cakewalk or a walk in the park, right? It's so easy for you to do, but it does require you to start to believe in yourself. A blind spot here is that. There is another one that I saw. It is an odd thing. I don't know if this is a man or mask energy. That's how I see it. They doubt you. Yeah. They have doubts about you. The blind spot here is not so much a blind spot, but it's more of you kind of value this person's opinion, whoever they are. It's like you really think, well, if they doubt me, or intuitively they seem to doubt me. Maybe they're right or some crap like that. Yeah, Manager wants to tell you that person's not right. They're not right at all. But you kind of, what the problem is that you put value in that opinion, or you put stock in that opinion, or even who they are. And it's interesting because I don't think they're telling you. I see them just looking, like, thinking about what you're doing, and in their mind they're thinking, oh my god, they're gonna fail or something, and they're not saying it, but their energy, or even their body language speaks volumes. But you're taking that in and thinking, they doubt me, or they don't think I'm going to be successful. And it's kind of filling you with a little fear. It's not a blind spot per se, but it is a weak point. One of the things that you're going to want to do is not value that person's opinion, and not value kind of anyone's. I think when we put value in other people's opinion, it hurts us, does it not? Right? The only thing you should be valuing is your heart, right? What is your heart saying for you to do? And that's what's going to help you move forward. All right. And that's what's going to help you hold truth in your heart, and then push out all that negativity. But there again, there's a man. They could be your same age. I don't know. That's in your life. Anyway, I think that is all I got. Sorry, these readings are crazy. Yeah, I gotta think about this. Anyway, I want to thank you for purchasing, Katie. That's all I got. Is there any last thing that you have, Metatron, while I write this timestamp? Oh wait, no, this is last reading. Or is it? Did I miss someone? Oh no, I remember. Yeah, no, I see. It was Tempest had two. I was like, what? Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got. Metatron, any last thing? Find that box of mementos, or find your childhood pictures. He just bringing that up again, as being key. You can connect to the energy. There's a specific photo, I feel, that would get you there. It could be a memory you can put, if you don't have any, use your mind. But it's like there's something like that where you need to connect to that energy, and it will fill you up, and then you will be able to think of brand new creative ideas. And these new creative ideas are the solutions to the problems that you have when it comes to the business. And that's the point. It's not. It's. He's saying this is perfect thing for you to do. All right. That's all I got. I thank you everyone for being here. So wow, 2 hours. I meant to rethink that price point. Anyway, I thank you everyone, and take care. Bye.